Hello, traders. Welcome to another episode of Wavematics Daily Forecast. Today, in our live stream, we are going to look at Bitcoin and the way forward. Bitcoin has the crypto markets has been developing a very nice. A lot of people are finding it difficult to trade in seasons like this, but if you really understand what you are doing, if you understand the technical analysis and everything that you are doing, then you don't need to panic in seasons like this. But it all comes with understanding. It all comes back to knowing what you are doing. Before we continue, let me know in the comment section if my sound and screen, if you are seeing my sound, if you are seeing my screen and the sound is okay at your end, those live with us, let me know in the comment section as we do continue. So now we are looking at Bitcoin, and today we are not. It's not going to be a very. It's going to be a very short stream live cast that we are going to have. So if we look at this particular daily charts, we having this 5 wave, impulsive wave, red wave one. It developed into a nice 5 wave. We had a wave two. Then now we are having a 1, 2, 3, 4. So this wave 4 is what people are finding it difficult whether the bear market, the bear season of Bitcoin is in or not. And now I'm going to show you all the scenarios possible, and all the patterns that are likely to form, so we are going to look at all these two scenarios. So now in the first scenario, this is what we are looking at. We've been tracking this particular chart for some time now. I remember from this ending diagonal where we had this particular break, we were anticipating that being the wave 4. But the reason why sometimes when it happens like that, when ideally wave 4 travel in more life, the lifespan of wave 4 are mostly more. It takes more time for it to happen than wave 2. So when you see a wave 2 like this, that is, if you see the length of the wave 2, it's going to give you a hint that this wasn't all for wave 4. Then now we are having this particular pattern now. So how do we know how to trade this particular pattern? Now there are two scenarios. The first scenario is the triangle scenario we are going to look at. So in this particular scenario, we've had an wave A of an ABC, wave B another ABC, and wave C as an ABC, the wave C as an ABC in this particular scenario, an ABC for this wave C. So now we if it is the triangle that is going to be developed, then we are anticipating a wave D to move to the upside, anticipating a wave D to have something like this, a move up. Then we will have another three wave move down to give us a wave E. Then we are expecting Bitcoin to resume its impulsive move. But now, you need more confirmation on this price action. You need more confirmation in this price action before you continue. So as it stands now, if you're on the sidelines, this is how you can get some confirmations for this particular triangle. If you zoom into the 4 hour time frame, if you zoom into the 4 hour time frame, now we've not had a lot of confirmation that whether the wave C is done or not. So if you're a conservative trader and want more confirmation, you can join the two impulses with the trend line. Join the two impulses with the trend line and wait for a breakout of this particular trend line. So if you get anything like a move upwards to break this particular trend line and you get a correction, then it's more indication of price going upwards. But you cannot just trade it because there's one spike to the upside. So you've taken it like, okay, this is the end of the downward move, and we've had a spike to the upside. Now, what is going to happen is, even if there is going to be a move upwards, you still need to get a clear correction to make you know that, okay, this is an impulse, this is a corrective move, then price is going to continue to the upside. Other than that, the crypto market is very volatile, so one spike is not enough to make a decision that this is the end of the downward move that we are having. Let me know where you are watching us from. My name is Peter Pearl. If you are joining us for the first time, I'm joining you from Brampton today. So let me know where you are watching us from. Wherever that you are watching us from, let me know the city, the country that you are in, so that we can all get connected. And know ourselves. So now let's look at the other scenario. So now, if it is this triangle scenario that we are having, then as I did said, we are anticipating wave D, wave D. So we're getting a breakout like an ABC. As more price action develops, I'm going to follow up with a chart with the fib relationship of these things to know the exact fibs. Because if we should pick the fib now, then we are assuming this is the end, but we want more confirmation before I pick the fibs level to know where probably the wave D might end. Before we continue on. Alternatively, too, we have another scenario where price can move a little lower. Price can move in a little lower. In that particular scenario, we are looking at uh, uh, a flat scenario where we have an ABC, another ABC. So with this particular scenario, we are expecting price to give us a five-wave move to the downside. Five-wave move to the downside to complete this particular pattern. So with if you are discarding the triangle pattern, then you need to at least price needs to at least come to break this particular low of these supports low in this particular scenario. Because if it comes there too, it's going to be it can also be a beautiful flat. Because at the same time too, if you look at this, this is where the end of the previous wave 4 ended, which is likely to serve as a very strong support. So now we are looking for a five-wave move to the downside, for this particular pattern to complete. So in this scenario, let's look at the lower time frame and let's check how the labeling the labeling, the impulsive wave is going. The impulsive wave is going. So now in this particular scenario, we've had a wave one, a wave two, a wave three. So this can be a wave three, and we are anticipating a move upwards to give us a wave four. So if we get any three wave move, if we get a three wave move, this giving us a correction, then another move to the upside, then we might get one more drop to this particular support zone, or it can also decide to even go lower for an expanding flat in this scenario. But this is where we are targeting it most. Then once we get that, we will start looking for reversal signs to really get the push more buyers are going to get into push the Bitcoin up. And with cryptos, because of Bitcoin's market cap, whatever happens to Bitcoin most of the time, the other coins also follow suit. We are going to be picking the coins and some of the other pairs one after the other, and be doing daily live streams like this. So now this is what we are anticipating for. So either we are waiting for, I've given you the two scenarios, of either you are looking at the triangle scenario or this particular scenario of the flat scenario. In any of it is easy to trade it. If it's the triangle, wait for the correction. But now when this correction is happening, when we get the three wave correction and we get a move upwards, the reason why I'm saying that, wait for it to break this particular trend line, because if you look at the other scenario, the flat scenario, the three wave correction can also be a wave four of the other scenario, which we are going to have a move downward. So when there's a breakout, we don't just trade trend lines like, okay, there's just been a breakout of a trend line, so we are buying or selling. Once there's a breakout of the trend line, wait for another correction to indicate that, okay, whether we are going to have uh, a move upwards for this particular wave D, there's going to be a correction for us to go more, or price is going to just reject it for the flat scenario. Once you get a rejection, you're also going to get a correction to that impulsive rejection that will happen. Then we are going to have a move down. We are going to have a move down. So that is all for this particular live stream. We'll be looking at other coins in the subsequent days. We'll be looking at other coins in the subsequent days. So if you want to join us in the legendary trade room, you have an opportunity, because the 70% discount that we are looking at is still on its way. And you can go to www.pairmarkets.com and have a look at our services, because now we are giving a very huge discount for those who are taking the annual subscription and the rest. So that will be all for now. If you have any questions unanswered, or any coins you want me to look at in the subsequent days, you can leave them in the comment section. If you have any particular pair that you want me to look at, leave them in the comment section. I'll do justice to that. May the markets be with you. My name is Peter Pair, and I'm out for now.